Welcome to DangerVille. Jurassic World Dominion is the #1 movie in the world, and is on pace to be one of the most financially successful movies ever made. But now, over a week after the film's release, it's time to discuss some of the movie's more memorable moments. This video will focus on one of the more hair-raising scenes in the movie, when the Tickle Chicken, aka the Therizinosaurus, came face to face with the Jurassic World lead character Claire. If you've yet to see the movie, here's your spoiler warning. Why the Therizinosaurus didn't kill Claire, let's get to it. Real quick, some of you may be new viewers, so if you haven't already, feel free to chomp the subscribe button and hit the bell for more dinosaur and monster videos. The Therizinosaurus, the dinosaur I once thought was too weird for the Jurassic franchise, has finally gotten its time in front of the world. For a lot of folk, this is the first time seeing or possibly even learning about this spectacular ancient beast, so that makes its scene with Claire in Dominion all the more important. And luckily, it's one of the better scenes in the film in my opinion. I won't be able to use any of the footage from the scene outside of what we got from the trailers due to, the movie still being out in the theaters. I want to stay on Universal's good side, but I will do my best to describe the scene. It's a well-paced scene that delivers some of the classic Jurassic Park style terror and suspense, but many viewers have wondered, why did the Therizinosaurus not kill Claire when it so easily could have? Especially right after it pimp-slapped a deer into another dimension. And yes, it's a movie, so naturally the second main character in this series isn't going to just die like that, but let's look at this as if it was actually real. The first reason why Claire would have survived this encounter is how she handled herself with composure in the face of death. Most animal attacks on humans are triggered by quick reactions and movements that show to the animal that you are either a threat or prey. Claire staying calm, making little to no noise, and keeping a low profile kept her from becoming a clear target for the Therizinosaurus. And we must remember that the Tickle Chicken is a herbivore, so it wasn't going after her for meat, but more of a territorial defense-based attack. And while it won't always guarantee your safety, moving slowly, keeping calm, not showing fear or hostility, and trying to get out of the situation as quickly yet steadily as possible is recommended when encountering wild animals. But that deer was just minding its own damn business and the Therizinosaurus killed it anyway without a thought. So there must have been another reason why it didn't kill Claire. It may have been blind. When I was watching the movie, I noticed how the Therizinosaurus's eyes appeared milky. In the heat of the moment, I just thought maybe they were like that to help make the creature look more intimidating and scary towards the audience. But after having some time to process it all, the actions, or should I say lack of actions, made by the dinosaur support the creature being blind, or having deteriorating vision to where maybe all it could see was small bits of movement. This happens to both humans and animals in the real world, and is usually a sign of the individual becoming, old, or that it's got some sort of severe sickness. The Therizinosaurus more than likely isn't old enough, as there was no knowledge of this creature before the events of Dominion. So perhaps this individual was sick or had a problem come up during its genetic creation that led to its eyes being milky and maybe blind. When the dinosaur attacked the deer, it was right after the animal made some noise, telling us the Therizinosaurus was using its sense of hearing to locate the intruder. This could be why the Tickle Chicken slowly walked behind Claire as she crawled away from it and into the water. It knew something was there, but due to its lack of vision, it couldn't exactly pinpoint her location. Once Claire made it to the water, the slight sound of her movement was still allowing the dinosaur to pinpoint that something was swimming away. But once she went underwater, there was no more sound. The Therizinosaurus had no idea that she was right below the surface of the water that it was roaring over. After not hearing the sound of something swimming away anymore, the animal turned back and walked away. We see a little bit more evidence in the final three-way fight scene with the T-Rex and the Gig, as the Therizinosaurus almost seemed surprised when the Gig was shoved into its massive claws and skewered. So while it's not confirmed, I'm not saying this is the truth here, it's likely that the reason why Bryce Howard wasn't killed in this scene was due to the Tickle Chicken being blind. But what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments and leave a like if you think we earned it. Share this video around to your dinosaur-loving friends and family and ask them their thoughts on the matter. As always, residents, this has been Jacob, and I will see you in the next one.
Access delivered.